Hi, my name is Mike Kingsrud. I'm a third generation PGA professional, and today I'm going to talk about the magic move. There's two ways to do it. There's always been a huge debate about how to do it, and I'm really kind of tired of the debate. I'm going to go through both ways, and I want you to remember, don't get so tied into a theory that you have to do one or the other. You know, if one doesn't work, do the other. What the magic move is when you start your downswing, your upper and lower body cannot move at the same time at the same pace. So let's take the first move, the way to get there. There's kind of the Hogan or the George Knudson move, which they believe that starting with your feet and legs drops your arms. Okay, that's fine, but in order to do that, you have to restrict with your upper body. Hold back until you get here, and then once you get there, then everything goes through together. But you can't try to use your hips and legs and let your upper body go with it. The second way to do it is, let's say, more like a Sam Snead, where he felt like he pulled the upper body down. Well, if you're going to do that, your lower body can't go with your upper body. So in other words, you get up here and your right hip, your hips kind of restrict or pause for a little bit, and your upper body brings it down, and then everything goes through together. There's only two ways to do it that I know of, and those are the two ways. And the reason it's hard to teach, it's hard to get people to do those, is let's say the first one with the legs. You know, you get people trying the legs and then they let their shoulders go with it. You know, well, I'm going to really use my hips and the shoulders go with it. And you come over the top and slice it or hook it, or their shoulders drop like this, trying to use their lower body. The other method of starting with your upper body, you'll try to get people to do this, and what will happen is they won't catch their hip and body won't go through all together at the right time. They'll end up doing kind of this move. They'll go right by the hip. So it's a difficult thing to teach. That's what every great player does. There's two ways to do it that I know of. One is starting with your feet and knees, like a Hogan, Knudson, maybe a Jack Nicklaus thought that, but they all had to restrict their upper body. You can't just let it go with your lower body. Then there's the Sam Snead way, which I kind of prefer, is my deal, you know, where you start with the shoulder and the hands, but then you can't let the right hip go with it. You know, you can't, you know, it just doesn't work. But at this point where you get to this magic move where the right arm, or the lead arm, connects with the body, then everything goes through together. And the reason I like this whip, the orange whip, now those of you who have it, try to follow along with me. Those of you who don't have it, buy one. It's the best investment you can make, really. Because what this does, when you swing it correctly, it gives you that magic move. Now whatever you feel, you know, you might be a foot and a knee, hip type person. You might be an upper body type person. Whatever it is, if you swing this correctly, you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to feel that magic move where your arms come down, whether it's the knees that got it there, or the feet, or whatever, or the upper body, and then you're going to feel everything go through together. And that's really the key. And when you swing it, obviously you don't want to feel a lot of flex or wobble, you want to stay on balance. If you can do that, you'll have the ability to feel the magic move for yourself. Now, you have to have that move if you want to be a better golfer. You know, most bad golfers are where the whole body, lower body and upper body goes together. You know, they're trying the hips and they go boom, or they're trying the upper body and they go boom, or they take it back like this. You know, the body's all working together, and it simply can't to be effective. You know, there has to be a difference in sequencing in order to get here correctly, and then you can go through together. Now let me see if I can demonstrate. This makes me feel like my right hip kind of holds back a little bit and the arms and shoulders go through, but at the right time everything goes through the ball together. Now you may be a guy that feels the feet and the knees and the hips, whatever, that's fine, whatever. So for me, the orange whip gives me that feeling, so when I go to hit a golf shot, I try to feel the same thing. Like that makes me feel like my arms and shoulders start, and then everything goes through together. So that's my swing here.